Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is episode 5. Last time we recruited Will and Karlach into our party, collecting our origin characters together, which was very amazing, and we had our first long rest as a result. Will and Karlach had that history that we got to go through in terms of being tasked to hunt her down, but realizing that she was not a devil but a tiefling, Will changed his mind, and we're all friends now. Unfortunately, Will's patron deity, I think his Mizoya was the name, was none too pleased about that and dragged him through the 9 circles of hell as a punishment, turning him into an actual devil, which was a very unexpected and awe-inspiring sequence to witness. Today, we are venturing back out into this area to help Karlach with the paladins and other quests as well in the Emerald Grove. Seeing this healer does seem like a very important thing to do, considering the worm that is wriggling around in our brain, and I do feel that that sense of urgency within the story and our characters. So I think we'll be pushing on to do that. So Karlach's also got a worm in her brain, so I think she'll understand if we head into the grove and try and figure out what's going on. So we're going to go to the creche and see if Lae'zel's creche situation can help. We'll also go and check in with the druid healer and see if that will help also. And now another thing that I want to do as well is we do have the ability to speak with the dead. We did pick up that amulet. So something that we are going to look into is speaking with the dead at some point. So it's able to be done with humanoid figures, which I would assume by definition is any creature that sort of walks on 2 legs, you know? And we'll see how we go. It would be a very interesting thing if you were able to blend speak with the dead and speak with animals in the same thing, because having crossover on a spell like that would be really intriguing. Oh god, there's a lot of food there. You know what that means? That's a lot of camp supplies. So
something tore right through these people.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I was looting. God damn it, Gale. Why wouldn't it let me use this? Use. Okay, I guess because it's a bag of rotten food. This is a very interesting thing where I'm like, there's a bunch of food that we can pick up here.
Tell me, Lae'zel, when you say we might be purified at your creche, what does that mean exactly?
Augusta will affix the Zaithist, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Well, there you go. Game over, roll credits. It'll quell the parasite in an instance. No issue. Okay. The game is not really enjoying my element of wanting to open containers here. Picking up food does become a little bit of a challenge when there are people in the way, but the good news is we have the ability to cycle through everything. So, good old camp supplies. Ooh. Oh, damn.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come! See! My flesh becomes new flesh!
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. The hyena moans softly as its body contorts, ribs cracking and flesh tearing.
My character looks just as shocked as I do. I'm just like looking at this thing like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, strike while the beast is vulnerable. Watch the beast die. God, what is happening? Ribs cracking and flesh tearing. This thing's going to turn into a monster. I really feel like Oh man, curiosity killed the cat, doesn't it? What's happening to you? Is there any way I can help? Yes, the flesh-eating, human-devouring hyena. Strike while the beast is vulnerable, you know? Maybe the brain became my pet, but this thing's gonna turn into a giant monster creature. Yeah! I have advantage. Oh god, there's a bunch. Bloated. Okay. Interesting. Roll it, baby. That's a bingo. Get striked. Put you out of your misery.
Swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
We were about to witness a xenomorph. Alright, we're already in battle against other hyenas. That's what I was thinking. They're all bloated, and they're all yapping. Okay, we've entered combat against hyenas. I just was gonna loot the road, and then potentially... Oh, that's what they were gonna turn into. Holy shit, I didn't even see that. I thought that was a... just a random dead body, but look! The hyena was gonna turn into a gnoll? Is that what was going to happen? Because they look very similar. Yeenogoo's hunger. What is Yeenogoo's hunger?
Fall by my hand.
Get it. Smack it with the with the sausage, and then my bonus action unarmed strike. Here.
That hyena will be back, but it won't be alone.
You sure about that? Get it. Hyena ears. Okay. Very nice. Shipment orders. Oil of diminution. Diminution. Dried pork sausage. More sausages for me, thank you. All the more sausages for me. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it and I will know, because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. Okay. Sure. Find the missing shipment. Okay, very good. End turn.
Fury, I am death.
Okay, well you can move here.
True.
Can you long range this from here? Oh, we've got advantage. This is very nice. There you go. Bloated hyena. So, Yeenogoo's hunger. Bloated with the spoils of slaughter but still hungry, a gnoll is growing inside the hyena's belly. So it does become... like a gnoll comes out of it. Damn, I almost wanted to see that transformation now in hindsight, but I think that we saved ourselves some trouble. I'm like, you know what? This doesn't sound like a good idea at all. So it's restrained due to sickness and bloat. I love being able to inspect and see what's going on here. Alright. You're all good. Perhaps I should have done the dash action or the jump action, but that's also okay.
Death is but a word away.
Ooh, death is but a word away.
Swiftly now.
Alright, we get to see Gale do Gale things for the first time. So, let's see what Gale can do. Ray of Frost. Reduces the target's movement speed by 3 meters. The magic missile. Look at that thumbstick vibrating. Phantasmal Force. Firebolt. Mage Hand. I feel like we should just go for something classic. You know, let's do the magic missile. 2 to 5 force damage, 3 projectiles. They always hit their target. And let's hit that at 8 to 20. I feel like we could just use the level 1 version and maybe go for the one that's further away. Off you go. Oh, I select. Oh, I can hit multiple targets. Oh, that's sick. For some reason I thought I would only be able to pick one. Let's just hit all 3 separately. Okay. That didn't do much. Maybe I should have just focused on one target, honestly. That was cool, Gale. Good work. Thanks for showing me what you can do. Karlak's turn. Got to see Karlak do some stuff.
I've got it.
Got it, mate. Not able to do anything yet, unless it's a ranged attack. Frenzy. Your rage turns into a frenzy. I'm very curious to get this stuff going. I will also need to customize everybody else's radial wheels as well, to be honest, because they've all got all of their abilities. Crossbow, there we go. Get out of the turn wheel. Very good, everybody. You're running away. Oh, there's more. Oh, reinforcements. Oh, look at them. Holy shit. Alright, you know what? I'm glad that we didn't let that one transform, because there's even more. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. We'll take these out, because we don't want them to transform.
You can take me on.
Sausage. I feel like that critical hit should have had a sound effect. Damn it.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Can you get them from here? 40%? I mean, you may as well at least take the shot and try. There you go, that's 5. It's worth a shot.
The lance board is set. Outflank, outsmart.
Okay, these gnolls will be good for the magic missile at level 2. So this way I can do more damage. You can have 2, and you can have 1. Gnoll flesh Nora. What is... Oh, upcast, I see. Okay. I get to do 4 projectiles, don't I, for level 2? 2 each. Yeah, cool. Okay. These designs are really cool. Rampage. I like that they all look different, too. Like, all 4 of them. Gnoll Fang of Yinogul. That's so cool. Okay, here I am just going, alright guys, I see dead caravans, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Speak with the Dead to, like, chat with a merchant and demonstrate this skill while we walk up this road. I didn't end up thinking we would encounter xenomorphs in the hyena's belly attack, you know? But I love it. Oh, well, there's the transformation. Newborn Gnoll, and it goes to full health. Oh, that was so sick. Okay.
Got it.
Bloody hell, mate. That laugh. Hell yeah. Okay. Thrust into unexpected combat. This one's got to transform as well soon then. Okay, I'm going to continue to take out the newborn Gnoll. What I want to do is I'm going to take this shit and put that over here. Because my bonus action, it only appears contextually, it seems, for some reason. So if I do my main hand attack and I attack, and then when I open this, there it is. I want you to just go there and to stay there. There we go. Nice! Critical hit too! Get out of here. Hyena. Okay. Now I can move. Provokes an attack of opportunity. Oh, from this one that's right here, of course. Even when I'm... Okay. Sure thing.
On my way.
On my way. Seething Fury. Ooh, I got my reactions. Once per round, a character can react to another action. Manage your available reactions in the Reactions tab. Gotcha. I'm pressing Dismiss. Hello? I pressed... It said press left on D-pad to dismiss. and I did, but it wouldn't go away, so then I just pressed A, and then I did my reaction, unfortunately. So there you go. I can choose to deflect or not. Deflect it. It missed. That sucks. Love those sound effects. So unfortunately, I think that took one or two of my key points away.
Still on my feet.
One of my key points by using the reaction. Cool. Alright, Lae'zel. Let's get you to actually do some melee attacks on this hyena. Let's strike. Let's do a fainting attack. So use your action. Wait, how much health? 8. I can use my action and bonus action to attack a target with advantage and bonus damage. Let's try it with the spear. Here. It did 8. Very good. Nice. Shit. Let's go up against these gnolls. Ooh, 10. Jesus. We've got a lot of ranged capability, which is good. Alright, what we're going to do here is you are going to put creatures into a magical slumber. So Gale's going to do sleep, and we're going to do combined 32 hit points. We're going to do a level 1, so 2 turns. So we're going to put these characters to sleep. Oh, they have too many hit points. Oh, because I've hit 20. So hang on. Now if I upcast, do that. Okay, too many hit points. Okay, so I can at least put 2 to sleep. This one will be moving after. Alright, we're just gonna put this one to sleep at the back. We'll just put this one to sleep only. Finish selection. Nice. Good night. So Gale's gonna put one to sleep. That's very fun. And then why can't I throw? Or that would be throwing. Oh, hang on, that would be throwing Lae'zel, wouldn't it? So if I have to do. I'm still not super smart about the whole throwing a healing potion at a character thing. If Gale has a healing potion and he can. It won't allow me to throw it. It says I can't throw it. Alright. Just gonna throw it at Lae'zel. I want Karlach to get some physical melee damage in, you know? At the moment we're just crossbowing. Oh, low ground, 40%. We're gonna do it anyway, of course. And we miss. That's okay. Is that because... I can throw. So throwing must be a main action. Is that why? Yeah, throwing is a normal action. That was the mistake that I was making. Gotcha. So if I was to jump... I can jump here. That's my bonus action, you know? I think I can just... Yeah, I can straight up just move to this guy. To attack, and then bonus action to attack again.
You've made a grave mistake.
Ooh. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. You know what I do like? I like this. But that's also 60%. Get float. blows. Take that. Ranged attack, bit close. We'll probably have Lae'zel and Karlach do their dashes now that they're close enough for that speed. And the problem is, it costs my action. And again, 60%. Right,
Make way!
here. And then we're going to do fainting attack again. There we go. That'll get rid of our disadvantage with the 60%. Here! Very good. Oh, so close. So close. So close to kill. Oh, Lae'zel. Okay. Lae'zel should have healed, but I forgot. Do you have healing? You got healing, don't you, sir? Surely. You got mage armor. Detect thoughts. Cane recovery. Okay. Do topple. Alright, the good news is, I think we should just have Gale smack this dude on the head, honestly.
In striking distance.
Because that'll be the one damage that we need. It's 40% though. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Get too heavy to shove. Gale, you've got the strength. Alright. I really thought that I'd get away with that one damage. Okay. Karlach. Alright, it's up now. So here we go. Karlach's gonna get some...
position.
Karlach's gonna get physical. Here we go. Until your next turn, you have advantage of attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage against you. Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. With the Legacy of Avernus, the Searing Smite. Nice concentration. Action and a bonus action. Deal an extra 2 to 12 fire damage to set your target on fire. We're gonna look at Searing Smite. Oh, 55%. It's 55% whether I like it or not. Cleave is just straight up like swing your weapon in a large arc to attack 3 enemies at once. So if you're surrounded, that's awesome. I can do lacerating. Your rage turns into a frenzy. Frenzied strike and enraged throw. You can also make an improvised weapon attack as a bonus action. I want to just see what it's like, you know what I mean? To keep raging, you have to attack an enemy or take damage each turn. Barbarian Rage. Love that. Okay. So you are now frenzied. So with my bonus action, I'll be able to do Frenzied Strike next turn. I also have End Rage, an improvised melee weapon. Pick up the steel chair. Alright, I'm doing this so I can have advantage. And then enemies also have advantage on me. Go, Karlach. Let's go. So sick. Alright, now... why must you be this way? Alright. I can just make it to you.
Can carry me.
So we're gonna focus on this guy. Summon giant ice cube. Alright, we're gonna go for... Oh, I forget that this is from afar, isn't it? Damn. I could have done that. I'm gonna get used to having my Avatar The Last Airbender thing. It'll take some time to adjust to that. So hit your foe from afar, your next melee attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 fire damage. I can still do it. And that is a action and key point. We're burning through key points in just one encounter though, that's what I'm worried about. My sausage missed, how dare. Okay, take 9, I'll do that. Ooh. Too close, mate. Too close for that ranged attack. Very well. Very well. Alright, Laser will take this opportunity to heal for the bonus action. And then Laser will also... When it's got its back turned, I should do more than 60, you know? That's crazy. That's crazy! It's 60, but for me, with my luck at the moment with hitting, it's more like 20. Alright, well done, Lazel. They're all frenzied. Shit. Maybe I should have moved away. I'm gonna help Lazel. And then that was the action to help. And in terms of potion of healing, I can't give it to Lazel. So just gonna move away a bit. Demonic Bite. I saved against it. Soul Offering. What are you doing, Soul Numbed? What does that mean? What have you done? What have you done to me?
Can't even catch my breath.
Can't use bonus actions. 2 turns. That's what I'm all about.
This is gonna feel good.
Yeah. Okay.
Find a route.
Alex gonna fuck this dude up. I'll tell you that much. Frenzied Strike. So reckless attack was until your next turn. Okay, so it's only the one time. One time in. Improvised melee attack. Pick up an item or creature. Oh my god, can I pick up the dead body here? Oh, I can use the potion of healing. Select. Oh, hang on. Select from world. Too heavy to pick up. Karlak. No, Karlak, pick up the body. Karlak, pick up the body and throw it at him. Enraged throw. Pick up an item or creature. Oh, too heavy. That's unfortunate. That is hilarious though. Right, do Frenzied Strike. Nice. Oh, my Soul Numbed was cancelled out. Cool. So it's because it's concentration. Oh yeah. Okay. That's awesome. We're learning. We're learning. So throw as an action. I'll throw my keyring at this fucker. I don't have any bombs. So hang on. What I can do, because this is a game with a shared inventory, is Mr. Apocalypse over here with his pack has a bunch of things, like a spiked bulb and a void bulb and stuff. Now, if I do this, I can give these to Karlak, and then Karlak on her turn can throw these to do like 1 damage. Alright, can we get the 1 damage on the Gnoll Hunter for 55% by throwing this bulb? Come on, Karlak. Karlak goes, oh, I'm angry. Kills the Hunter and goes, oh, let me get you too, and hits you in the head. Bonk! Oh shit, that did damage to everybody else in the vicinity. I don't know how to read. Sorry, guys. I just know how to throw things and do damage. Sorry, Lazel. Shit. Oh, no. That's so funny. Oh, Lazel. Lazel went down. Right. I'm gonna go... Hang on. Gale... Yeah, Gale's after Lazel. I gotta do this myself. I gotta help her. Oh, that's funny. Bloody hell, mate. I'll help her up. I'll help you. That's, yeah, goddamn. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna use a healing potion on myself, right in front of Lazel, of course. And then in my turn.
Swift and lethal.
Alright, Lazel. Yeah. How you going? Can we do second wind? There you go. Draw on stamina to heal thyself. There you go. Now, also, just move away.
Make way.
Get out of here, warrior. Stay alive. Stop getting shot. Are you kidding me, dude? I even moved out of the way. Oh my god. Oh, that's just bullying. That is just bullying. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. Here you go. Get up. No way. That's crazy. Fuck. Alright. Well done, you guys. Alright. Bloody hell, mate. Alright. I'm at least get a ranged attack here. Far out, dude. Okay. Honestly, Karlak needs a bloody charge attack. Pick up an item or creature dealing additional damage. So I can deal additional damage and knock it prone with the enraged throw. So let's do the enraged throw. So the void bulb, this is possibly pull in nearby objects. So by pull in, I didn't realize it would also pull in and do damage, right? If I threw the spiked bulb, that would have been even worse, because that would have made Gale and Lae'zel bleed. I guess you can see the range of it in that circle, so that does make sense. Get bloody bulbed.
Good idea, Karlak.
Nice. Critical miss, but it hit it, and it is bleeding. I think the critical miss was the prone part of that. Laughing. Okay. So, Apocalypse, if you jump, can you make it up here? Again, and then... Oh. Wait, really? Oh, there you go. I was like, there you go. There you go. And then, hiya! Nice! Curse Breaker. Karlak is expired. We got 3 inspiration now. Yeah, very well done, everybody. Lae'zel, everybody give a round of applause to Lae'zel. She did so well.
Speak.
How are you? Are you doing okay? That was a humiliating fight for you. I hope you're okay. I'm so sorry. Mistakes were made. Holy shit. Alright, let's get Lae'zel nice and healed up, shall we? Jesus Christ. Alright. It's a good thing I got some healing potions to spare here. So let me just split a couple of those.
Zaythisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Must say no more, okay. There you go. Chuck a couple of those in you.
No one back home will ever believe
You're
this.
feeling good. Okay. So, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, let's read some more stuff. So we did have a delivery note that we picked up, and this is an open letter. Written in a furious, sloping hand, this is a letter to the editor of Baldur's Bash, a tabloid notorious for its controversial articles. Dear editor, I find it despicable, nay diabolical, that you would defend Baldur's Gate ridiculous restrictions regarding animals in the city. No animal larger than a peacock may gain entry. How archaic! My darling gazelle is the most well-behaved bear you'll ever meet, and yet to spend time with my child I must visit my summer home in Cormier. I call upon the Parliament of Peers to resolve this issue immediately. The emotional and psychological well-being of the people of Baldur's Gate is at stake, and I shall take this to the highest of authorities should it not be dealt with accordingly. Right now, Giselle cries out for her father. This archaic policy has separated a child from their parent. I don't know how Grand Duke Older Ravengard lives with himself. Yours faithfully, Mr. R. Pickens. And now the guy's dead. You get 2 hyena ears instead of 1. These gnolls don't be carrying much, but let's have a look. Hyena ears, baby. Look at all these innards, bro. I mean, the main reason that we were here anyway was to check out a body. This gnoll was slain, so very well done to this dead caravan agent. I guess he did a good job. Gate is closed. Baldur's Gate, a bastion of commerce and culture rewarded only with corruption and catastrophe, crime, poverty, taxation, burdens unfairly heaped upon the shoulders of the common citizenry. Thieves and outsiders grow fat on the teat, while native Baldurians starve in the street. For too long, the Grand Duke and his parliament of peers have left our gate unguarded. If you, like us, stand ready to defend it, then join like-minded individuals for a frank exchange of ideas. Join the keepers of the gate. Enough is enough! The gate is closed! Lemons. Very good. We have to the godly folk of Faerun. A circular from the Church of Ogma, Lord of all knowledge. It is stamped with the seal of Brevik Fëanor, most high lawmaster of the Unrolling Scroll Temple in Baldur's Gate. That's a lot of words. To the good godly folk of Faerun. In the first instance, and in the name of the Lord Binder himself, let me bid you thanks. The realm-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked a time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose again, lost continents reappeared, and the very weave shook as the plains birthed a new and yet mysterious order. Such chaos is often anathema to Ogma's sacred pursuit of truth and knowledge. However, with the help of the innumerable first-hand accounts submitted to our agents by good folk all across the continent, the Church is satisfied that an image of these strange years has begun to coalesce. As such, we would kindly ask that no further unsolicited material on this matter be sent to our temples. While all knowledge is of import to the Lord Binder, we are confident that any future plane-shaping events will not be presaged in the shape of tobacco smoke or read in the droppings of the village herd. A new and strange age is upon us. For divine guidance, we humbly bid you to look to your local temple leaders and to forward such relevant materials to them. Yours ever seeking, Brevik Fëanor, servant of Ogma. Yes, please stop looking for smoke signals or poo in your animals. And then we've got, as per my last letter, though the name of the recipient is obscured, the letter appears to continue a debate of some heat. Your analysis is flawed. The hells are not so simple to understand. Boiling down 9 cosmological layers into evil, but with a few more rules, does generations of scholars discredit. Each layer is its own unique moral and magical ecosystem. What Zariel permits in Avernus may be blasphemy to Mammon and the changed cities of Minaros. The hells bend not only to their whim and will, but to their mere presence. The more souls they acquire, the more that combined influence spreads. Avernus itself is glorious for study. Watch a Yugoloth mercenary debate mid-battle with a Rakashusa, and tell me I'm wrong. From its red starless sky to every bloody tributary leading to the Styx, there is something to explore. Of course, getting down there in the middle of the blood war is a bit stressful, but you can't judge what you don't know. I've gotten off topic. The point is you're wrong. Looking forward to your reply. Best, Silvirus Savicus, Sage of Candlekeep. Good day, sir. The Dead Caravan Agent is our perfect opportunity for us to do Speak with the Dead, right? Which is what we came here to do. We did end up in a bit of a hyena gnoll encounter. Very, very fun. But let's have a look here. So we've got Speak with the Dead. Hiya! Ooh, it's working.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, we can straight up be like, who is NF for like the chest note? That's a good question because we get limited questions to ask with Speak with the Dead. So let's get to the important shit first, considering you're, halfway between this realm and the next. Who is NF?
Boss. Baldur's Gate. The Guild.
What were you carrying in the wagons?
Wizard's shipment. Chest.
What happened to the chest?
Rugan protected it. Took it north.
Okay, that's good to know. How many questions we at? We're at 3 questions now. Is it 4 or 5 that we can ask? I think it's 5. Who is Rugan?
Lucky son of a
Where were you heading?
tavern. hideout. Secret.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay, that's cool. Gale! Hello! Jesus Christ. I gotta fail some rolls out here, dude. Shouldn't that put me at 4 now? Because Gale got inspired before. And I had 2. I really need to fail some rolls, guys. We need to do some stuff. I keep inspiring my people. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, inspiration for you, inspiration for you. Interesting. Maybe I can't count, guys. Sorry. Discover the curse of Yunogu and destroy his hyenas. So Cursebreaker and Whispers from the Grave glean some wisdom from speaking with the dead. For some reason I was like, I inspired Gale, but no, I inspired Karlach. Don't mind me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Very cool. So we've got 3 out of 4 inspiration, which means I'm definitely going to be using some inspiration soon. Okay. Awesome. Getting those bits of information from the dead is really cool because that helps us with find the missing shipment. So we discovered a wrecked wagon. A corpse told us that someone called Rugen escaped with a chest and headed north. We should search for him. And we found the remains of a caravan. A note on the corpse mentioned a valuable chest and someone called NF. So there's a secret tavern hideout as well, which is very cool. Let's seal those. So to the north, we must go that way. We got a mangled corpse with an Esmelta red. It looks like I've got down the bottom. I have speak with animals, and it says recast. Speak with dead. So, okay. There's a recast action. There you go. We'll put that in there, so you can continue to cast it multiple times. Ooh, an invalid target. Okay, so you're not able to do it on any humanoid corpse. There are specific ones. I guess, you know, giving dialogue to every single dead corpse on the road is probably asking a bit much for a video game, so it makes sense. It do make sense. What about this guy that was to the north? Invalid target. Can we try it on gnolls?
The corpse remains silent.
The corpse remains silent. Okay. Gotcha. So as it turns out, you're not able to do speak with the dead on every single corpse that you find. And whether it's humanoid or not. And then sometimes you can cast it on them, but they won't say anything. You got nothing to say to you. Where does this go? This goes somewhere that we have yet to be. So I think we should definitely... That's a windmill over there. Okay. I think we should definitely head north. We'll see about this... I'm getting sidetracked. Do you see how this is the Dungeons and Dragons side quest thing where you're like, ooh, wanna head north, find the secret hideout? I'm like, they're not going anywhere. I'm supposed to be dealing with the worms in my brain. But you know, I want to find it immersive in a way where, let's just say that whenever you get distracted and you're doing something that's not the main quest for the sake of healing yourself with a parasite, that's the parasite in your brain actively working against being removed, that it's trying to steer you in ways to distract you. It just makes perfect sense, guys. It's just what is happening. Lessons for sensible living 4. Cities and how to survive them. I'm too small. I can't get up there.
Don't burn yourself.
Karlach, can you get it? There you go. Karlach, can you please reach that for me? I'm too small. Thank you. The first page summarizes the contents. The remaining pages clumsily elaborate on them in great detail. on not going to cities. The simplest piece of advice for sensible folk is to avoid cities entirely. And on marketplaces, people often tell me, Harrington, my fleeces and turnips are worth more at a city market than at the local village fair. Fools. To them I say, your fleeces and turnips will be robbed long before you reach the market square, and you will only have a few lumps and bruises to take home. On taverns, all sensible folk enjoy draining a mug of locally produced ale in the company of their friends, but some of you may have heard tell of the extravagant taverns that populate the cities of the Sword Coast. If bawdy names like the Blushing Mermaid and the Wizard's Stave were not sufficient warning of their impropriety, let it be known that you will be robbed long before you finish your first tankard, and will only have a few lumps and bruises for company. On sewerage, belike you keep a pot by your bedside and cast out the leavings into a communal pit of a morn, sensible and cleanly behaviour. Many cities have dispensed with such simple methods of hygienic living, and instead the waste of the inhabitants commingles and flows through great channels beneath the very streets, a breeding ground for mucky creatures. You will slip and fall on poop, and will only have a few lumps and bruises for company. On becoming lost, cities are far too large, and you will become lost almost immediately. A fellow once told me that Baldur's Gate is actually 3 cities in one, an outer, an inner, and an upper, the 3 different types of belly buttons. I believe he thought he'd be impressed, but I simply spat in his eye and sent him on his way, with a few lumps and bruises for company. Harrington, Netherland. Very good. Thanks for that, Karlak.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay. I will be reading the books as they come because they are very entertainingly written. Now, thinking about where we are. This looks north. This looks north according to the minimap and the compass, and the fact that there's a house that someone could potentially hide out in with a chest that we've been instructed not to open.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Joaquin's Rest. Shit, okay. Main quest what? Okay, so that's north. We've actually been given a bloody marker. Smoke and fighting and seemingly conflict? Guys, let's turn around.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? And your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
You do realize that you've got one in camp, right? Like, I find that funny. That was the really humorous part where Lae'zel's intro was like, I need the head of a Mind Flayer, and explains why she's in the Nautiloid ship. But then when we're at camp, she has a Mind Flayer head as a decoration. I'm like, go home then, babe. You got what you needed. Oh, what's happening? Okay, we're auto-saving. We're auto-saving, don't panic. I feel like we're about to... I feel like we're about to encounter more hyenas. That sounded like some vicious laughter. Alright, can you stop burning, please? Stop stepping in fire, Apocalypse. You silly fool. You're closer to the ground, you should see it more than other people. Oh, man. Okay, this takes us to the Paladins. We'll be back. Karlak, I haven't forgotten about what you need. We just, there's a very important thing that we need to do, and it's the worms in our brain. So we're going to go back to the druid camp, and we're going to talk to the damn druid healer, and we're going to go to the creche, and we're going to talk to the goddamn Githyanki person too. And I'm going to stop getting distracted. Now I need to head back the way that we came, and there is definitely a part of me that is enjoying the adventure and not fast traveling all the time. There'll probably be a point where we do fast travel, of course. But there is dialogue between the characters that they do talk to each other depending on where you travel. We've gone through here before, so in this instance, I'll take us back to the Emerald Grove environs. I will fast travel in this instance over here, and we'll walk back into the town, and we'll resume our adventure now. If there was a DM for this Dungeons & Dragons game that I'm currently playing, they would be very frustrated.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Cool. Good opportunity for us to change our characters around so we can get some new conversations too.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
That was my character.
Failed to see the distinction.
Oh, that's cool. My character can have party banter. Hell yeah. That's so sick. It's not just my party members that talk. I can sometimes also chime in. That makes me feel like part of the group, guys. Bring it in. Bring it in. Okay, let's hang out. We're back in the Hollow, which, by the way, a couple of episodes ago, I was like, we're going to explore all of the Hollow before moving on. That was a lie. I lied to you. That's right. I lied because I got distracted, okay? And that's going to happen a lot. I went and bumbled over here for a while because I picked up Karlach, and then it was a whole adventure that spiraled out of control. So, get off my back. I'm already on my own back enough as it is. We're going to do it now, okay? I'm going to sell some stuff to Aaron because we're carrying some stuff. So I'm about to do some boring menu work.
Of course. But
we're going to sell some stuff and trade with him. He's carrying all of my weapons ever, and then we will continue.
Sylvanus be with you.
Okay, sold some stuff. We should also take a look at the new things that we obtained, because we did loot some cool things. So we got oil of diminution, which is coating your weapon in oil. Gazing through the glass bottle, everything seems shrunken and contracted, almost gaunt, which will give you some cool stuff. It'll get a penalty to damage, but you'll be able to targets failing a Constitution save will suffer disadvantage, and a penalty to melee damage. We have the Drow Poison. Targets must succeed a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned and fall asleep. Many Drow cultivate poisons with religious fervor. After all, Lolth, their dread arachnid goddess, oh my god, spider goddess, we've got Shalob over here, is pleased by only the deadliest of concoctions. Amazing. And the diluted oil of sharpness. Coat your weapon in oil, a bonus to damage and attack rolls, and overcomes resistance to non-magical damage. 10 turns. The flecks of shimmering crystal suspended within this murky oil make it hum with arcane potential. Very cool indeed. Moondrop Pendant. We should give that to someone. So whenever they have 50 hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks, which would be very nice to give to someone who's up close and moving around enemies. So I'm going to give it to Lae'zel. And then in terms of characters...
Assume nothing.
I'm going to have you equip that bad boy. Yeah. Can I? Okay, I can equip from anyone's inventory. We have the Silver Pendant, which gives guidance as well, but I can also receive guidance. Shadowheart's not here to give me that guidance, but
all right.
Could be a good idea. But I do have my ability to speak with the dead, which I really do appreciate. So we'll see. Alright, let's head into this place, and we're going to head off to the right here.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Strange ox? Okay, there's a bored ox and a hungry ox. Okay. What about the strange one? I can talk with animals, so let's see what the oxes want. Insight check successful.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Okay. Oh, if only I was a dwarf. A humble dwarf meets a humble ox, huh? Incredible, okay. There's something strange about this ox. What is it? An arcana check. Interesting. Alright, let me do these first. Haven't you ever met anyone who could speak to oxen?
A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh.
Continue? What does continue mean? Why are you doing that? What am I continuing? Continue. Dice roll activate. Hello? Sure. Okay, I don't know what I was rolling for. What did I fail? You know what? I've got 3 out of 4 inspiration. I'm going to use an inspiration to roll again for the mystery roll. Bro, I don't even know what I'm rolling for, so I feel like the game is being quite rude to me right now. Okay, and you're laughing.
Huh. Move along. Funny. I mean, move.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you speaking without even having the speaking with animals on? Hang on a sec.
Attention.
Attention? Okay, no. Karlach does speak to it, and it is just mooing. Okay. But then it's also like speaking as if it's pretending to be an animal at the same time. So this has got to be a druid then, right? Who can like change and shift into animals? Interesting. A fine looking beast you are. Okay. I'm assuming the continue must have been the Arcana check, right? But for some reason, it just showed as continue. I don't think that was supposed to. I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Moo.
Moo. Can I do the Arcana check again or not? No, I've just been kicked out of that. All right. Well, Gale, you probably have
Seek and you shall find
the highest Arcana, being the wizard. You try. The ox makes you uneasy. Try to discern why. Yeah, difficulty of 10. And here's my bonuses. So, Gale is the Arcana check man. So I guess that's what the continue was, and we failed twice, sadly. Well, there you go. Leave it to Gale.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo.
Moo. Okay. Show yourself, ox. Who are you really? Interesting. So you get a success check, and that's it. How bizarre. Do we have a potion of like reveal true form? I'd be like, take this. Reveal thy true form. I think something that I might struggle with this game, so I hope you'll understand, is I probably will struggle with the fact that we do have so many items at our disposal that I can't always be big brain where I'll be like, oh, this thing in my pouch that I have, you know, because there'll be a lot of items to keep track of. So there'll probably be some very obvious answers to things that I could do, but it won't come to me in the moment because there's just simply is so many choices available that it just, we'll see how good my brain is when it comes to that. You know what I mean? we shall see. That'll be the interesting thing. I will be trying my best, of course. So we'll just have to. We'll have to see. Let me put all of these in my pouch to save space. And then I will also give my arrows of acid. I'll give them to people that can actually do long-range attacks. Let me speak to the bored and hungry ox then, as well.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks?
What are you under there then? Ant, you calling me small?
If you do not like your form, then choose another. That is what the keepers of this place do. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits? The tieflings put something in your hay?
Hiding things. thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
So we're gonna do a full playthrough of we don't care about anyone except all the animals that we speak to. We're just gonna go with animals only playthrough. Every time there's animals to speak to, I'm there, man.
I have no more to say. Even old hay tastes better than your idle chatter.
Animals are also rude too. You know what? Fair enough.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Yeah, you know what? Again, fair. Now, there was something shiny in here that popped open. Oh, a pouch, eh? It was 2 pouches. Oh no, it's a pouch with 2 things in it. Ah, golden bloodstone. I'll take that. So now I have an extra pouch for storing even more stuff in. Very good. I'll store the pouch within a pouch. Can we do that? We'll put stuff in a pouch and then put that pouch inside of another pouch, put that pouch inside of another pouch, mail that pouch to myself, and crush it with a hammer. Maybe. So these 2 ox are the same size, but the strange ox, is smaller, and we can determine that it is potentially not an axe at all. It's a level 3 beast. With dark vision and an opportunity attack and resistances to slashing acid and lightning. And the other ox do not have that. Hence, I deduce this strange ox is indeed a druid. What are you doing, Donnie?
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
God damn it. Turn around to see what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Search the rocks for an opening. Okay. Not doing well with our bonuses while we're rolling these dice. Apocalypse is doing so well today.
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
Oh, not the perceptive sort, this gnome, am I? Anyone else perceptive? Who's the most perceptive out of my bunch here?
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors.
Again, I think this is something that I only tend to be able to find when we're in this mode, because I can do this and I can see our perception with our wisdom is at a +2. Perception at a +3 for Karlak.
So might as well.
I could go for a good meal. Oh yeah.
Can Karlak investigate or not? Too late? It was an in the moment thing? Was it an in the moment thing? Potentially. It may have been an in the moment thing.
Let's get going.
Unfortunate. So he went into a little opening in here, and I've missed my perception opportunity because I'm just not doing well. Unfortunately. That sucks. Well,
Moving ahead.
we failed the roll. We move on. Speak to Mattis.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
A lucky ring, huh? That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
It looks like the one ring. We're gonna have Elvish appear on it, and then we're gonna be cursed forever. We're gonna have ring wraiths chasing after us. The Nazgul. Sleight of hand. Mimic his trick and make the ring disappear. Oh, it's nice to have bonuses in my rolls, isn't it? Bonus of +6. Let me impress this kid at least with a fancy trick. Thank you. God damn. I have my moments. They're not often, but I have them.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Oh, man. And then we're pocketing the ring as another thing and just walking away, I guess. Devil's tails!
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
That's got to be one of those coins that is also like a trick coin. Hold on. One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
I will call tails once more.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
No. Not yet. Flip the coin again. Third time's the charm, they say.
Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
How is there not my ability to push this potential trick coin further? There's 3 in a row tails? Are you sure? I'm indeed. I've got a free ring. Come on. Flip the coin again.
Mister, come on. Okay. Heads or tails?
I'm gonna keep pushing you. Tails, kid.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
No, I'm not happy. I love that I just I'm pissing this kid off to be like, again, flip it again. You wanted to show me your tricks. I'm seeing it in action. Flip it again.
Fine. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
Again.
Heads or tails?
The fact that he has a different dialogue response every single time I've asked means that I'm clearly doing the right thing to piss this guy off. Tails!
Tails it is! There. Happy?
This is unbelievable. Am I stuck in a loop? Again!
You're killing me here, mister. You really are. Just take the ring, huh? Free sample. Now, you want to take a look at the other stuff I got? Or maybe you just want to go?
No way to expose this coin that lands on tails every time. Let's see what you have.
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
What just happened there? What perception did I succeed in? Interesting. Okay. Curious indeed. Okay. We got die remover, that's nice. Tarbell's Guide to Distractions, a much read guide to chicanery, stagecraft, and earning a quick coin. That's funny. Can I peruse the book before I buy it? Apparently not. Very good. Ring of the Lechinesis. A small pebble swings from the length of a fishing line tied to this copper ring. Ring of the being really invisible. This ring is missing its gem, or perhaps it's just very invisible. Ring of Infinite Wishes. The exterior of this ring is roughly carved with nonsensical runes. And Ring of Resistance to Ants. A glob of tree sap studded with dead ants occupies the space where this ring's stone once sat. Honestly, incredible. And a pitcher of beer. Filled to the brim, plenty to share or not. Interesting. So we're trading or bartering. So, worth 5 gold. I love these rings, honestly. I want one of them to also just be real so badly. But there's just no way. There's no way to know unless you buy it and you equip it. These beautiful inconspicuous rings. So apparently I have a lucky ring that's just been given to me as a free sample. This kid has entertained me. I feel like I should buy something from him for the time that we have shared together. That doesn't really look like a plate, but apparently it is. So, trading and bartering. So you can offer stuff and a demand value. So if I was to say, here, have this letter. And then I'll be like, here, let me have this ring of being really invisible. And we can apparently barter. So I've given him a letter, which I'm never going to read again, to get some funny rings. Here you go, have these. I don't need these. An open letter on oppression and peacocks? Surely you'll want those, and I'll take these rings from you. Now, we are out of balance here. So, potentially you would like something else that could be special. Let's open up my pouch. Would you like a spider egg sac, sir? Potentially. My offer has been refused, which is what I expected, considering. Why am I focused on getting these rings? I don't know. Here, take a silver necklace as well. There you go. There you go. Give me all of your silly little rings. How do you feel about that? That good? I find this interesting. We're trading with a persuasion of +0 and a discount of +0%. Because the attitude can change. I like to feel like when we did the sleight of hand trick, that was fun for him, and then we just pissed him the hell off by getting him to flip the coin the whole time.
You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on.
It was a perception save failed. Okay. I just wanted to support a young businessman.
Oh, you have. You definitely have. Anyway, see you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
Oh?
You realise your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Fuck's sake. Oh, this was funny. This was funny. Oh, I watched that happen down the ladder. There you go. So while we were being messed with the whole time. What did I lose? There's something there. My magic ring. The runes encircling this ring appear to have been scratched into the metal with a rock. It also is different to the ones that we purchased. Now, I do find this to be very funny in terms of the fact that there has been a lot of perceptions here. I think the save that we failed would have been us getting robbed, and then the other one, here you go, look, Sylphie just robbed me for sure and went down the ladder and then just went into that hole. So clear, kid, so clear. Now, so it seems that what I failed was me getting robbed, but I was able to perceive that I had indeed been robbed.
Wanna dance?
Wanna dance? Of course.
Stop me yet.
Hey, good looking.
I wanted to give you...
Can't give up now.
This ring. So you can have a ring of infinite wishes. So we'll send that to Karlach. The ring of being really invisible, we'll send that to Gale. And the ring of Kinesis, Lae'zel can have that. Everyone's wearing the cool rings that we just gathered. I love that we supported the cool businessman, except for the fact that we also got robbed at the same time. Let's switch to our mouse and keyboard for a bit. We're mixing it up, as you can tell.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff?
I think the most interesting part about this, which was so funny, is I just wanted to support a young businessman, and all we did was I traded letters for rings of magical properties, and then was like, see you, have a good day. Have you taken something that doesn't belong to you?
Me? No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Moll. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit.
Oh, I can fit. I'm a gnome, baby. I'll get my answers out of her.
You bet. Good luck, pal.
There is a benefit to being small after all. Sylphie.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, you know, kid. I've been robbed. Have you seen anyone acting suspiciously?
Me? Suspicious? No?
Intimidation. Am I an intimidating gnome, you think? Tell me the truth, or I'll feed you to a bear. God damn it, game. Help me out here, game! I've been robbed. I'm angry about it. Put an advantage on my roll for being angry. Ah, yeah.
Nice try. The bears are nice here. I think.
He's not an intimidating gnome. You know, you didn't deny lying to me.
What? No, we didn't do anything. Me and Mattis and Mole, we just... I wasn't supposed to say her name. Anyway, I won't say anything else. You can't make me, even if you murder me.
Before you can say anything else, she sprints away.
And we will follow.
Never wanted the easy path.
This is funny. Okay.
That's curious.
We see the hole. Can the others fit? Oh, it's just me. Because I'm small enough. The tiefling hideout. Ooh, I'm on my own here. Okay. So, we arrived at the thieves' hideout. It's time to get our stuff back. I'm the only one who is here. It is just me. Alright, bit of solo venturing into this hole to get my stuff back. Everyone else is waiting on the outside. Just me and a sausage against the world. Hello? You've stolen my stuff, and I can fit in your hole.
Oh, we've got trouble.
You've taken my shit.
Well, look who's come to visit.
Wow.
My kids say you've been busy since you got here. And I hear you have a problem.
A few things are missing from your pack. Is that right?
Maybe we can do something about this. Anyway, you want to talk? Talk.
I love the fact that it's just like, you can do just one small action in a location like this and be like, what could possibly happen? I'm just going to see what these kids are doing. We'll talk to the NPCs. And now I need to go get my belongings back. I have been robbed. And then it will spin into this whole thing. I thought I was entertaining the child for a bit with my sleight of hand, and I was like, look at the ring, kid. Now be on your way. I didn't wish to speak to you anymore. Oops, I've been robbed. So silly. I'm shy a few of my belongings. One of your associates robbed me.
Maybe one of the kids picked up something of yours by mistake. I couldn't say. Might help if you pay the inspection fee. I could take a look.
This is the funny part, is I can see that there's something missing from my inventory, but I don't even know what it goddamn is. I still have all of my other stuff. I'm sure this was a misunderstanding. My things cost me a lot. I really need them back. I have a persuasion or intimidation. I think if I was to do anything, they're both charisma rolls. That's the thing. Give me what's mine or I'll rip your bloody tail off. I already failed my previous intimidation check. Can I be an angry monk, you think? It is 15, however. I wonder how much the persuasion check would have been. Come on, you've given me a few bad rolls. It's about time you give me a high one. Thank you. I'm doing so bad. You know what? I'm using my inspiration here. Let me go again. I'm feeling lucky, boss. Thank you. Worth the inspiration. That's more like it. I'm gonna rip your bloody tail off, kid.
The rats, huh? The stone's on you. Have it your way. Here you go. Won't happen again. And to make sure none of the kids on the job outside mess with you, show them this.
I'm not joining your little criminal gang. Intelligence. Copy the gesture. Oh, fuck. An intelligence check. I'm stupid, though. Okay, this is a 5. I'm at the mercy of the dice gods. Please! Let me at least copy this gesture. Thank you. Oh, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Copy this bad boy.
You got it. Now, we done here, or what?
Why are you running all these schemes and swindles? Risky, you know?
We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
No, just stealing is wrong from me. You know? That's exactly what you should learn, kids. Stealing is wrong from me only. Stealing from me is wrong. Remember that, kid. I love the element of me walking around like I am a gnome with brain damage. You know, that's the immersive role that I'm going for here. Quite the opposite. I want to invest in the newest thieves guild on the Sword Coast. That's really interesting. You're taking advantage during bad times. There are words for folk like that. So I can then go from not paying the investigation fee to being like, I wish to donate to the cause. Who knows? Maybe later, when I am in a situation, this might help me. I'm not your father. Do as you please.
Didn't need your permission, but fine.
Thought you might need help with something.
I do, as a matter of fact. Revenge. I want to steal that big, shiny idol they're all chanting at.
That's true, because that's part of their ritual to disguise the grove, and they're kicking all the tieflings out. I could help you get it, but my time's valuable to me, and you've wasted plenty of it already.
Sure. When we sell it in the city, I'll make sure you get your cut.
When, huh? I need an upfront fee for this. An idol. What do you do with something like that?
The important thing is to get it away from them. That ritual's gonna get us all killed. And we can sell it once we get to the city. Thing like that's gotta be worth a small fortune.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. They look as brittle as old bark. But they're vicious. Anything else?
Do you have anything to trade at this point? Got some gold. Got a lemon. A toy block. Letters and shapes are carved into the painted sides of this wooden block. An arrow of roaring thunder, an arrow of darkness, a greater elixir of arcane cultivation. Gain an additional level 2 spell slot. Replaces effects from other elixirs while drunk. You know what? That's pretty cool. An elixir of vigilance, a +5 bonus to initiative. In addition, you can't be surprised. And that's until a long rest. So if you just go through multiple fights within one day, we'll call it a day, that would actually be quite nice for being able to go first. I've already traded a bunch of stuff for gold in terms of my value. I'm carrying a decent amount of gold. I can mix it up with something that I'm less likely to use, to be honest. Arsonist's oil is going to be very good for Karlach's infernal swipe, right? Oil will be good, but this is stuff that's like coating your weapons specifically, you know? I like the oil of sharpness. We'll keep that. Hurl a flask of liquid fire I definitely want to keep, considering oil. Elixir of Peerless Focus is a gain advantage of concentration saves and against being charmed. We have a basic poison. Potion of Speed. Now I think this is our total value, so it's 60 for 3, which means it's 20 each, I believe. So that, but then the trade value goes down quite a bit, sadly. So the value of that is not looking too hot, and we're not doing too good. The trader will be unhappy about this offer.
Anything else?
I would just cancel out. There's nothing else to be said for now.
Then we're done here. You got your junk back. Take it and get out.
What happened to your eye, Mole? Oh, if you offer those up for trade, they actually get taken out of your pouch too. How interesting. My shipment orders, which is deliver the chest to me unopened, of course. I'll sell that for 14 gold at some point. Don't you worry about that. Okay. I want to take a look around if you don't mind.
Very well.
Oh. Hello again. Mole's in charge here, not me.
You can't be here! This is our hideout! You don't look so tough. Mole fought off a hobgoblin all by herself.
Mole! We've got trouble!
Maybe I'd be a hobgoblin if I was able to pick that race. Very interesting. So I guess the kid that slipped through that small hole ended up in here through another entrance, so we're able to get to that eventually.
Give Mole a 10-day and she'll own Baldur's Gate. You'll see.
Okay.
You can't be here. This is our hideout.
Should we steal from them? Thieves stash, huh? Mole just running around. Fables of Faerun the 3, the Enticing Elder. There were once two sisters, one a great fighter and one a great cleric, who longed for a new adventure. I shall skewer an elder brain upon my sword, cried the fighter. To the Underdark! I wish to know the secrets of the brain's powers, said the cleric. Let us be off. In the recesses of the deep, the sisters slew darklings and darrow bugbears and bullets. The two reached an Illithid colony when the fourth 10-day passed. Their quest would soon be complete. With great effort, they felled a half-dozen mind flayers and soon reached the Elder Brain's lair. It rose from the brine pool at the center of its chamber, flanked by Illithids. The brain didn't speak aloud, but the sisters could hear it in their minds. I am called Cause. Why have you come? I will make your powers my own, called the cleric. I will crush you and bring an end to your tyranny, said the fighter. The brain hovered in silence. A moment later, a burst of psionic energy shook the chamber, and the sisters lay dead. Good luck, Cos replied. The Illithids feasted heartily that day. Incredible. Let me hide.
Breathe quiet.
And we can see when we're being viewed. Nothing in the stash? Nothing in the stash. Incredible. Nothing in the stash. There's a pouch here. And a pouch here. I'll wait for Mole to move, of course. Off you go, Mole. I'm just standing here. You know, nothing's going on with me.
The gate will never see us coming.
Thank you.
Softer than a whisper.
I don't really know if we need a toy block, you know, but there you go.
Breathe deep and move.
And there's another pouch here, but it's within eyesight of this kid. That kid's not moving. That's fine. We got some gold out of a pouch. Out of a pouch.
You're not supposed to be here.
The Guild Hidden Rulers of Baldur's Gate. Take a read of this. The book's central argument is encapsulated in a chapter devoted to Rilsa Rail, Guild Kingpin of Little Calimshan. In another time and another place, Rilsa Rail would be celebrated as a revolutionary. In Baldur's Gate, in her own lifetime, she's known as a crime lord, a kingpin of the guild, ruling over a city within a city, that is the district of Little Calamshad. Rilsa's story began when she was orphaned at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife of a patriarch and imprisoned in the Sea Tower where she perished. Alone in the world, she had learned two valuable lessons. When the law is corrupt, it is a necessity for those without the support of its enforcers to act outside it, and when the law is brutal, it is an ethical duty to act against it. Operating from within the Kalim Jewel Emporium, Rilsa knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician, but second-hand knowledge is cheap. Rilsa's real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. At the Garden of Whispers, information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a competitor to bring low, that is to say, anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows their grievance. It is said that if somebody speaks of your weak spot in the garden at dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in that exact spot before night falls. Nice. Yeah, like I said, in regards to like mouse and keyboard as well, by the way, is I'll probably switch between them when I feel like it, because I kind of enjoy both of them, and I'm switching between them to, I guess, figure out which one I prefer the most, that I might end up just using long term. I think both have really nice value. Reading is nicer because the text is larger, which is probably easier for people to read, especially if they're also like watching on phones and stuff. This is Donnie. This is the kid that we saw slip through the cracks. Who grunted at me before. Okay. There we go. Beautiful little hideout, this. I see a wicker chest over there, though, but this is quite the jump. In this chasm. Alright. Not hiding, sorry. Jumping. Definitely not enough space on this one. If I had Karlach here, Karlach could throw me. A thing that I do like about this is you obviously can have everything that you can use here. You can have a custom hotbar, and you can also increase the size of it here, which is cool. Change things around a bit. This is a nice level of customization, but I really do like the radial menu as well. It's tough in terms of, I kind of enjoy elements of both. I like the in terms of the radial menu, I like the ability to see very clearly color-coded bonus action and action here, which is a lot more clear than the slightly different shades on the other one. I like the camera control and the movement of the controller. So I think both certainly have merits. So target is definitely too far. Can I? And I can't walk on this. I'm going to need a goddamn super jump in regards to getting across there. But there is a chest. Unfortunately, I cannot reach this.
We need to find a way forward.
Alright, it's time for us to leave. We will get out of here now that we've got our belongings back, and we have a little command that we can give to those that are on the job, apparently.
Let's see what this does.
Crawl back out the hole that we came from. Hello, everyone. Are we reunited? Can we group ourselves together? How are we doing? I've gotten our stuff back, everyone.
Hey, you're back. Here to trade?
Before Mole's hand signal. Oh, interesting. It's just that, and then it takes us out of... Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm enjoying the fact that we have that hand signal now. I won't be getting robbed anymore. All it took was some light intimidation. That definitely worked first try with intimidation. Let's make a save in a while. Now, in terms of where we are, we've got the refugees and the healer down this way, as well as stealing the druid's sacred idol now. And then we've also got the Githyanki Kresh and the Githyanki warrior there. Let's head down here.
Please, let us through! Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh! Damn. Okay. Wild shape there. They decided to give up real quick. Mino.
We need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
All of the kids are trying to steal the idol. She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Okay.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
And you'll have blood. Lives are at stake. And the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
These things over.
We could help each other. Fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Okay, let's have a chat to them, shall we?
Quite aware.
The sacred pool. I'm almost tempted to... I want to have Shadowheart in the party for the guidance. Do you reckon I should take off my Speak with the Dead while I'm not here, right? And then I can have my silver pendant. And then, in terms of Speaking with the Dead, it just won't be available. I have it, but yeah, that's fine. Let me get my guidance on my silver pendant. I need my bonuses. I'm suffering lately. I'm gonna speak to Mino. I'm gonna speak to, he'll get me. He'll understand.
Ah, my grizzled friend.
Oh, never mind. I'm speaking with Magran.
Come, Magran. Give him a chance. You, get back.
We haven't even spoken yet. Ignore them and proceed. Why? What's so special down here?
It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm a very special gnome, you see. Thank you very much.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
Your welcome can be easily withdrawn, outsider. Respect our grove, or face our claws.
Nice raw bro. Don't I have Speak with Animals on, though? Okay. I guess it doesn't translate bear when they're deciding to roar at you. specifically. Okay. Volo, procurer of associate stories and curios.
You there! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
How did a bard get let into the druid's sacred site, huh? Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
Whenever this pops up, I feel like a total failure. But I can't be good at everything. Give an exact description. This is a bardish tale. There needs to be exaggeration, bravado. Goblins, hardly. They were shapeshiftive devas? I'm not sure what that is. I've also failed another check of understanding what that is. Give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
The dragon, huh? Interesting. I love the laser with the Mike Wazowski face being covered up by the hand. Ha! It was brass, no doubt about it.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal.
Maglabiet. The Absolute is going to be related to the Mind Flayer worm stuff. Is it not? From because we had that conversation with those fellas. Hold your tongue.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Gukliak. Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
Yes.
Until we meet again.
Okay. We've met a bard with his bardish story. Now, if I go into my menu and I figure out how to actually navigate my menu, I actually know how to get here on this so much easier, because this takes us into more stuff. So we can go into journal, and then it has dialogues, and then this actually takes us back. We can go back quite a while. And we have everyone that we've ever spoken to. Ooh. Damn, it doesn't go back all the way to the beginning, so there's actually the people that we spoke to that I'm trying to find are not in here. I'd have to go back to their bodies and do speak to the dead to find them.
Pardon me, I must prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Where are you heading?
To the goblins camped nearby, of course. I've been tracing their doings with great care. Whoever this absolute they're worshipping might be, I'll be the first to write about it.
Osk. Yeah, I think whenever I'm navigating and talking to people, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do my controller, and then whenever I need to do a lot of like inventory management and menuing stuff, I will be doing my mouse and keyboard.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
I am far from home.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
Why can't I talk? Why can't I tell him?
Come on.
The man nods.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so...
my grizzled friend.
What can you tell me about this place?
Incredible. A primer on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Chapter 5, The Miniature Giant. Good words that go together. Space hamster. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, the creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim this creature has a taste for human eyes. Incredible.
By Sylvanus, the Tree Father, our turmoil is calmed.
And obviously when you use a controller as well, in the controller view, you do get bigger text to read also. The scribbled note reads, "Keep away from Tuffet, she's lazy enough as it is." Okay. Oh, there's so many pathways and places to go. Alright, so they're all doing stuff on the idol, which is right there. How am I going to steal that, eh? Can I talk to them while they're doing the ritual? This would probably not work. Druidic trance.
Complexum tuum aptera ortum ad nostifera.
Yep, they're all in a trance, which means I can just stroll on up and get that idol, right? Oh my god. We got a sleeping bear. Oh, here's Tuffet, who's lazy enough as it is.
I'm sleeping.
Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I was expecting maybe I'd have to do a check or something there. That actually worked. Oh, God. Okay, back to sleep. Thank you. Okay, I can use this elevator. Which goes down here. Okay, lovely. Cleared the way, so we can now go down there later. A shiny key. Hello, Topaz.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Kick the bird, try to scare it away. Deception. I'd leave it out. It's too dull. Deception. It's slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
That's funny.
Yes. Yes. This is perfect.
Do you reckon you'll leave and then I can steal? Oh, there's a magnifying glass too. Alright, Topaz, you reckon you'll ever leave this place and I can get this magnifying glass and this key when your back is turned? See, I can only hide, but then as soon as I am their business, I'll be fine. Oh. I successfully got it. I did get it. I successfully stole it.
It's a friendly looking shadow.
Yeah, as soon as it turns around and sees you, you stop being hidden. So you have to wait for it to turn around, and then it goes over for a little bit, and then I'll get the magnifying glass. There you go. Wonderful. And then we just won't talk to Topaz, and we'll never find out. Oh, there you go. So that you can see the hiding successful, you'll stay hidden. Gotcha. Okay. Let's have a look at what we just picked up. So we got a magnifying glass. The frame and handle is scratched, of course, but the lens is unblemished, revealing every detail with great precision. Is there ever going to be a point we might need to investigate further with a magnifying glass? Maybe. Who knows? And then we also got a key. So let's check our key ring. What was it called? It was the shiny key, right? Nope. It was the shiny key. A polished key found wedged in a blue jay's nest. Interesting. Some reading can be done here. Correspondence report. So you can read without... I think picking it up counts as stealing when it's in red. A message scratched in a worried hand. Received message from Hag via Cirith, one of Nettie's birds. We buried Cirith a 10-day ago. Not sure how Hag found him. Message itself was threat, but also invitation. She wants to meet. Haven't replied. Buried Cirith again beneath a heavier stone. Ooh. Okay. Hello, Tusk.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate. Well, at least the sun is nice. You should try it. Lay down and bask in its warmth.
I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, where'd the people go that were here? There was a bird here too that I was going to speak to. Oh, I missed my opportunity because I was talking to a boar.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Ooh, they don't like me that I'm just like poking around and reading at a bunch of shit. Oh, hello. I've annoyed you, huh? Elwyn.
Agene culamur in umbra tua pater arborum.
Yeah, good druid. Go back to your druidic trance and let me read things, please. Turn around! Let me read things, will ya? I'm hanging out here. Alright, I'm reading this thing. The leaves are his, and the trees are him. To nurture them is our duty. To neglect them is to neglect our very father.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Damn, I need to put on my ring of invisibility, guys. Where was that from? There. Pegasus.
Speak.
Hey, man. Can I read? Man in the term of non-gendered. Hey, man. You know what I mean? What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. I add my own guidance. Hiya! I do not need Shadowheart anymore. I have a necklace. I didn't even need my own guidance because I'm cool at this. I'm here to succeed all of my roles from this point onward.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
And she's wrong?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halcyon can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
So finding Halcyon may be the key to preventing this ritual and keeping the tieflings safe in the grove. I hear the ritual can protect the grove. Are you helping prepare it?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halcyon does not return, Korga will give the order, and my voice will not matter.
Okay. Thank you very much for helping me out there. Oh, my guidance is still active for now. Now, are you gonna be fine if I read this? I'm gonna go back to hiding now. Doing what I do best. I'm gonna keep reading this. The fire is his, and the flames are him. To fear them is to know his might. To stoke them is in spite is to shun his word. Sylvanus grant us peace. Sylvanus grant us might. Sylvanus quell our malice. Thank you. And there's extracts. The Rule of Three. A long-winded introduction explains that Haskin Zesilafin's notes, published as is from their work journal, have helped bring alchemy to the masses. It starts with a full history on the Dragonborn, who had been descaled as a teenager, and started their alchemical research in hopes of restoring their hide. As the pages turn, it continues to wax poetic about how Zesilafin put aside their own research to help the common people. Much more interesting, though, are the actual research notes. I have decided I shall make all my notes, both those written and those still to come, available to those who would wish to study. You reading this text now are probably one such person. As enticing as potion making is, we shall first start with the most basic alchemical rule, the Rule of Free. The Rule of Free. Most ingredients can be found throughout Faerun, however, they need be refined to be of any use in alchemy. Doing so is simple. Just combine 3 of the same ingredients and you will obtain an extract which can be used to brew potions, poisons, and elixirs. So remember, 3 of the same ingredients make an extract. Or in rhyme form if you like. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the Rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an excellent. An extract excellent, if you will.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Okay. So Korga is going to be in here. Potentially the healer Nettie also in here. And also Arabella in here also. And then we've got to find Halsin at some point, I guess.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Considering that this has been a long time coming, we will definitely stick to doing this and then see where we go from here. Into the stone door we go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must pay the price.
Did she steal it?
Imprison the thief.
Ooh.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
No, I don't like you. Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Do not like this person. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts the niche's balance. Let me have a look here, because when we are in this version of events, I can see what type of check it actually is, which is nice. So this is good. I can actually highlight this when I'm mouse and keyboard. Detect thoughts, read Korga's mind, and I can tell the snake to be at ease with my speak with animals. That's great. I'm going to detect thoughts on Korga. +2 from wisdom, and I'll give myself guidance too. Ouch, dude. Come on, game. That sucks.
You intrude on the circle. You intrude on my mind. More proof that outsiders must never be trusted.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, It is poised to strike.
Well, that was my fault. This is good though in terms of, oh, I have an advantage from my guidance and situational. Imprisoning her empowers the refugees. Are you willing to risk insurrection and let the child go so she can spread word to the others of your might? Interesting. And your snake is prepared to kill this child. You want her death on your hands. I will go for intimidation. Imprisoning her empowers the refugees. Are you willing to risk insurrection? Very good. Let's go, baby. Alright, we do get a success. My bad on the previous attempt to detect your thoughts. I just wanted to see what evil lurked within you before I made a choice.
It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Yo. I like having two characters pronounce a name differently. Apocalypse is inspired. Nice. I like that when you have Halsin is what everyone has said so far, but someone else was like Halsin. Oh, I got 2 for that. Jesus. Oh, no, I didn't. What am I talking about? Artful Dodger. Earn Mattis' respect by taking his ring. I didn't even notice that I got that one. I was too busy being distracted by my... getting shit stolen from me. And save Arabella from Korga and her serpent. Not on my watch. Very good. Look at us go. We just need to get some inspiration from Lae'zel at this point. Will we get that? Who the hell knows? Honestly. In terms of checking inspiration, I have 3 at the moment. Very nice. Gale.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Sounds like you have something to confess. Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Sure.
Seriously.
Speak.
So, if an event like that happens and we have characters that want to talk about it, they'll get an exclamation mark, which is nice.
What can I do you for?
Outside of that, it's nothing. Okay, good to know. I do not like Korga at all. Archdruid, 65 health. And,
swift as my feet can carry me.
That snake was nasty. Rough. Hey, there's Findal. That's the guy that we rescued. There we go. So he returned in this inner chamber after we rescued him.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Korga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Korga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps Goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'd like a more solid offer than anything.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the Circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Okay then. Good to know.
Until Master Halsin returns, my eyes must stay on Korga.
I do wish that there were other dialogue options. Ooh.
I have something to ask.
Another stranger come to vex me.
What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
I just wanted to give you my smell. Relax, no one is here to hurt you.
Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
Alright.
Leave. You are not wanted here.
Not a friendly wolf, then. Gotcha. Yeah, when there's, like, multiple dialogue options, I do wish that I could talk to them again to get other ones, but they make it immersive in that fact where it's like sometimes you just got that one chance. Spring pluck. Look at that.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature.
I feel like we got I don't know if it's true, but it feels like we would have got an advantage or at least a benefit to that because we did read the plaques outside, but I'm not sure.
The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
No speaking rats? They all have names.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
Okay. Where's that snake at? Logbook 12, 1371. This hefty book is labelled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. 6 Uktar, sent 2 druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there has had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 Uktar, a group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They've set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. I forget that I need to enter turn-based mode before I read because characters have dialogue and they do not stop talking when I am reading. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory has been burned out. Half the fox's cubs died, paying this new group a visit tomorrow. 10 Uktar. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. 12 Uktar. Mudslide did the trick, buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in the south village of here, sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of a red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanus. A red wizard.
Here for battle.
What to do?
Are those rats food for the snake, I wonder? Let's speak with Findal, considering we rescued him.
Speak up.
Like, hello, this is where I find you.
Oh, my saviour. I wish you could have visited in better times.
Oh, okay. Sure. Not much to say. Okay.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
I climb up on the table and speak to them.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
I save you from goblins, I save Findle from goblins, and goddamn, this is what I get. I'm reading your reports as a result. Someone has written Shadow Curse at the top of this page and a number of notes below. Trees infected but still alive, malicious component to the underlying magic, resists removal, attempts to infect the caster. Range and severity of curse suggests divine origin. Umbral characteristics and vicinity to Shah's temple suggest goddess herself is responsible. Interesting. The Grimy report. Paw prints suggest an animal walked across this entry, smudging everything except a few words. Animal scouts sent Eastern Town. Villagers possibly still alive. Violent. Okay. Silly animal. We have a warning to the Sword Coast. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods fearing humans, elves, and dwarves, or an infernal corruption of that divine image? Tieflings, wearing the devilish heritage for all to see, walk among us as if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the lords below. These hells-touched peoples have infiltrated our cities and our organizations, even our families. They claim to be good all they wish. Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with dripping fangs as if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No, we can see their true nature, plain as day. But they are not the only evil infiltrating our world. All around I see drow, duragar, and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance. But why should you accept them when their brothers raid our countryside and steal our children? Obviously, I'm not saying they should be cast out. Obviously, I'm not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive the tieflings back to the hells they came from. Not me, not I. But please, I have tiefling friends, but Be wary of these people. Be suspicious when you see them, and equally suspicious when you do not. I am certainly not prejudiced or racist in any sense of the word, but please get them out of my sight immediately. God damn. So silly. Study of the Sword Coast. Scrap of a larger map fastened to the page with a fragrant sap. Someone has written, tainted by curse above the lands to the east, beyond the mountains on the road to Baldur's Gate. So that was what we read about the report. Grove Annals, which this person is not going to appreciate us reading, considering the red. God damn it. But I would like to.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name. Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Selûne.
Shar and Selûne. Almost a shame that Shadowheart is not here to participate in these. Maybe I should bring her back in here at some point, see if she has anything to say about it. I would expect that she would. I don't think we can just change party members on the fly, though. Can we? I would have to go to camp, which means that we would have to... if we go to camp, because we can do a short rest, we do a long rest, we can just go to camp. We don't have to actually do the rest. If we go to camp, and then when we come back, we'll be exactly where we left off. Ooh, why does it look... Oh! Cool! Depending on where we are, our campsite changes. I was like, why is it so dark in here? I was expecting just to return to the same campsite as before. They even change locations of where they're based. That's so cool, actually. Huh. So depending on the location where you make camp, you will have a different place. Awesome. So Shadowheart won't always be hanging out on her own. I'm going to replace Gale with maybe Lae'zel with Shadowheart.
Something the matter?
Come along, I've got religion to look at.
It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need lead the way then.
I will interrupt you. Lae'zel will leave. Oh, so Shadowheart gains a bunch of experience. And then we can leave camp, I suppose.
Come, boy. It's all right.
So I suppose you don't even have to long rest to talk to your companions in the camp. You can just return and have a conversation.
The ritual's almost finished.
A victory of the celestial Selûne over her dark sister, Shar.
Anything to say?
Whatever comes.
By letting that child escape without consequence.
Glower at the fresco. Moonrise. A disgusting tribute to Selûne's past glories.
Okay, there is a difference in the inspection here. We succeeded in our religion check, and I guess that just carries over.
Let's see. That mural.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Because you had a whole memory wipe. Dark Justicars, so she does comment on it as she passes by, which is very nice.
Let's move.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. You surmise that the druids allied with the harpers, a formidable force.
This is cool.
There's no time to waste.
I'm glad that you can kind of, with a little bit of menuing involved, can obviously swap between your characters here to get them to comment on it, especially as it's tied to the Shar and Selûne with Shadowheart. So let's see what she thinks of the wellspring.
The fresco shows a group of druids gathered in Sylvanas' name. You are on sacred ground.
And she's mad about it.
The forest rose with claw and tooth, to tear the darkness from its roots. Beasts chasing beasts alongside a wild woman. A depiction of some local folktale, perhaps.
Investigation check.
Stayed interesting.
The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Beasts chasing beasts.
Come on, guys. I believe in you. Let's investigate. Let's get this.
Forest, the mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
Trust in Karlach. Oh my god, guys. You get...
Blood.
No. Oh my god, everybody. Relax on the inspiration. I'm running out of my points here, right? I'm at a maximum. So I've been trying to hold on to them because I don't want to burn through them, but you know what? Jesus Christ. Their characters are getting inspired much more than I thought that they would be. Turns out I'm just fantastic at getting all of my party members inspired. Jesus. How fun.
Ridiculous.
Let's speak to Korga, by the way.
Something's on my mind.
A devil child.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I mean, it's good that you already know. That's the first step. Monk. Oh, well, now I'm scared to get inspiration when I've hit my max. Your iron will is impressive, if a touch inflexible.
You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends, it breaks. I will not allow this grove to be broken. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Reach for your weapon. Goddamn, okay. Just go in there immediately and just be like, yeah. Slip some poison into Korga's tea. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays.
You showed great mettle at the gate.
The mettle of a skilled sword for hire.
I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well.
They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
She's gonna kill him. Well, then I'll get Zevlor to pay me to kill you. Easy done. I'll protect them from you. And it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Not a fan. Not a fan. We will be dealing with you for sure. The servants' quarters. Okay. There's a lot for us to investigate and read in this place, which is why it's going to take us quite a long time. You see what I mean in episode 1 where I was saying, you know, there was a stressful element to me starting this playthrough because I knew that there was going to be not only a lot of people to talk to, but a lot to investigate and a lot of time being spent in particular locations. So I plan to continue taking my time to absorb everything around here. There's just a lot to take in. The Rite of Thorns. Interwoven prayers and incantations snake across one side of the page, written on the other, are instructions for performing the Rite of Thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns and bramble rise from the earth, protecting from harm all who chanted it. Journal investigated. Journal updated. Investigate Korga. God, there's quite a few things here too. The Rite of Thorns is dangerous magic. Why is Korga so determined to do this? We should investigate. We can search the grove for that. Search for Halsin in the Goblin camp. Steal the idol. We'll check in with her parents. So Halsin is tied to the main quest, of course. Okay, just a slightly overwhelming journal there with a few things to do. The Emerald Enclave. Tenets. The natural order must be preserved no matter its form. Forces that would disrupt the natural order must be destroyed, and the Emerald Enclave must offer aid to the weary and injured. Ooh. There's a third tenet there that seems to be getting ignored. Augur's chest, interesting. Is that hidden behind a bookshelf? Let's have a look at this.
Anything of use?
Oh, someone's coming in. Someone's coming in. Oh, it's the Wolf Silver. Oral histories of Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers, and the Curse of the Vampire. So again, you'll have some books that will duplicate themselves. I don't think we read the Vampire book yet, though. This book comprises several chapters, one for
Not
each.
for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect, or some more cunning.
Okay, doesn't like Mark Oral doesn't like that we're reading. Karlak does a little dance as a result. There's a chest here. How do I move this bookshelf? Are you going to turn around at any point? Can I continue to... Maybe I should just take the book and then I can read it and then I won't be getting told off. But if I steal it while I'm being looked at, probably not a good idea. There might be a lever around here or a switch or something. It might be a perception check if we're running around the right place. We might be able to... Oh, hang on. Oh. Or I can just literally walk around the side. There you go. Look at that. So, Korga's chest is hidden. I thought there's a bookshelf that I could potentially move, but here we go.
With a flick of the wrist.
We have the ability to lockpick this. Oh, look at these. Look at these bonuses, baby. I can add... Oh, I can only add one guidance. We'll have my own. I think that we can confidently check out Korga's chest here. Good. Just in case you were ever in doubt, we'd had some bad rolls today. I really needed a win. Okay. What's in here? Faldorn's Canticle, the Shadow Druid's Doctrine. This age tome's corners are mossy and alive with tiny insects. The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one's page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. No, don't get inspired. I am at full. Don't do that. No. Gale! I need to kick Gale out of my party. He's so easily inspired, this poetic boy. Oh no, I'm going to be doing a lot of reading, which, you know, that's probably going to inspire Gale a lot, because he's like, I'm going to write about this while I'm naked, sipping a wine tonight. Oh, damn it. I need to kick Gale out of the party when I'm at max inspiration. I seem to be really giving this guy a great time. Discover and read Faldorn's Canticle, so Secrets of the Shadow Druids. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. If ever I need inspiration, I will be putting Gale in my party, that's for sure. Okay, so take that. Let's read the half-torn note. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Korga, Swamp Docks, Tree, Meet Me, Alone, Oladan.
Just keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
How? But I'm hidden behind this, am I not?
Just on a few.
Damn. They're right there.
Better be cautious. Don't mind if I do.
Interesting. So I did get seen. I saw the note. The journal has been updated. We found a note addressed to Korga that mentioned a meeting in the swamp. What is she up to? So I can investigate the swamp. We'll take that evidence. Okay.
These boots have seen everything. Best be on my way.
Getting frowned upon, of course. Silly me. Grove artifacts.
I'll give it a shot.
This tablet catalogs various magical artifacts of druidic nature. One particular entry has been outlined. I just realized that if I do this at the very least, and we go into turn-based mode, then NPCs might not be able to move. They'll actually stay still.
That's what matters.
There's an interesting... I guess there's an interesting perspective on this, right? Because you want to have this element of realism when you're, like, doing stuff in the moment, you're reading a book, things are happening around you, but then at the same time... fuck you, I want to pause the game when I read. You know? Idol of Sylvanus, a ritual relic formed from the wood and resin of an oak touched by the forest father himself. Pray to it quietly to reap Sylvanus's blessing and commune with nature. Below the entry, a chalk note snakes across the stone. So much more prayer, more power. Rite of Thorns. The Lords of Madness, Volume 4, Yinogu. Hey, Yinogu, we had that when we went up against the gnolls. So there's going to be an interesting thing in regards to reading is I did say that there will be some things that I might not read as I pick them up. So what I'm actually going to do is this pouch here, this is how we're going to keep track of it, this pouch is going to include the books that I have yet to read so that I can refer to them when I do a little reading session of extra stuff, and then I'll take them out of that pouch once we're done. So that will from here onwards, that will be known as the book reading pouch. I did not mean to pick that up. A weathered chisel set. It is weathered. I do not know if I need that. Get that out of here. But I will keep looking at.
I'm not sure.
These. So I'll have to keep entering and exiting turn-based mode to specifically do this and look at stuff. The Evil Eye and the Curse of the Vampire. Now I can't remember if I actually read the Curse of the Vampire or not. I like saying vampire, even though I obviously say vampire.
What's in here?
It's kind of fun to say vampire when there's a Y in there. The Lords of Madness, I just picked that up. And then...
good idea, I think.
Go and jump. For no reason at all. And let me quickly put this in our inventory as well. Put it in the book pouch. Very good. Keep accidentally pressing Z instead of Alt because they're so close to each other. On the subject of Gond and progress...
Maybe I need more pockets.
Benji, enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of hearing about your precious Emerald Enclave. They claim to be allies of the people of Faerun, that they fight to balance civilization and nature in a chaotic world, but this is lies. They are enemies of progress, of intellect, who would be happiest if the world reverted to a time of outdoor privies and knuckle-dragging proto-folk. Please visit me at the High House of Wonders in Baldur's Gate. The things I have learned during my apprenticeship are simply, well, wondrous. There's the water pumps, no more backbreaking work for a simple bucket of water, a steam-powered oxen that can drive your wagon for days on end. A steam-powered oxen. Incredible. Even this letter was transcribed and printed by our newest mechanized printing press. I had a little fun and printed several copies just for the sake of it. Please, brother, cannot bear the thought of coming home to find you picking berries out of a tree and arguing with Mother and Dad about whether or not their crops impede on Fox territory. Right back soon, alright? And don't forget, Dad's birthday is next month. Love, Abigail. Those notes are always interesting.
Right on my feet.
Hello, mate. Just reading letters. You know me. Doing what I'm not supposed to. Where's that snake at? I would have thought the snake would have been hanging out near Korga. Let's go in here.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Why is it I can only interact with the stone door? That was weird. There we go. Druid's chambers. Speak with... Oh, there's the healer Nettie. There we go.
A number on you, didn't they? Does that...
The wounded bird. Okay, well, we found our healer Nettie and we can ask the question. Shadowheart, can you get off the door, please? It's apparently endlessly closing and opening. You stop that, please. There you go. Get rid of that sound effect.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Yeah, I got worms in my brain. No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Oh, might,
We need to be quick. This way.
Damn.
Please. I'm resting.
Something took a chunk out of you. What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
No, don't do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
It's 5 out of 5, yet exhausted. Lack of rest has left you exhausted. There are 6 levels of exhaustion, and each level is worse than the last. Completing a long rest reduces your exhaustion level by 1. Is there a way to, like, remove exhaustion outside of a long rest? I wonder if there's anything that we can do about
Head
that.
on in.
Okay, do you mind if I read the oral histories of Feyre and the Spell Plague? No? Okay, never mind. Head on in. Let's head into the secret healing chamber. The Enclave Library. Oh.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Yeesh. Okay. I was hoping for a less grave cure. Stick this up your nose, fish it out.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
I love how it's like you don't have to stay for this. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is an all-inclusive worm party here. We all kind of got a little too close to one another and it spread. Someone, Mr. Gale over here, didn't tell us that he had worms, and now the whole party's dealing with it. What's that plant? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
It might? What aren't you telling me? Wonder if we can go through all of these. This is also true. I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me and saved my life. That was an interesting moment, because I was like, An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own. I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Why'd you put that root away? I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours? That was going to be a total, like, shove that in the brain, wasn't it?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Yeah, if it gets a little rough, take a swig. Alright, hand it over.
Swear it.
I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
Sorry.
I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Sorry guys, Karlach disapproved. I'm gonna reload my save. What do you mean should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
This is interesting because them going on about the absolute, which was what we encountered before, that has some potential. Like, hey, we've all got worms. Let's hang out. All right, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Search for Halsin in the Goblin Camp and get help from Nettie has been completed. Nettie tried to poison us, but we managed to talk her out of it. She let us go, but she made us promise to kill ourselves if we start to turn. So save the first druid. So there you go. God, every time we open the quest thing, I wish there would be some that would just stay minimized. Okay. Very good. Dissected Drow is glowing green and is dead. Is that a recast? Speak with the dead glowing? So I can recast this even though I'm not wearing the necklace anymore, because I guess all you need to do is put the necklace on, then you can cast it, and then you just have it. Yes. So if there's a body that's glowing green that matches this, I guess you can use it on them.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
That's like the way that you can tell, I suppose. Nice. Let's not let the druids see me doing this. What happened to you?
Scouting. Found druids.
Where did you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Ooh. If it doesn't understand a question, does that count? Where did you start following the Absolute?
Moonrise Towers. Initiation.
Were you abducted by mind flayers?
No.
Not abducted by mind flayers. How many drow are out there? Or who killed you, or who are you? How many drow are out there?
Minthara. Back at camp.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay, Minthara back at camp. And then no longer glowing green. Okay, so that's nice. That's a way for us to be able to take a look around and see if there's bodies that they'll actually be able to speak on. Notes on drow parasite. Can I right-click on them? No, if I click on it, I'm definitely just picking it up. Okay. And here's the wyvern toxin. That's a cool-looking vial. Coat your active weapon in a toxin that deals an additional 1 to 8 poison damage. Shifting mercurically within its vial, the toxin holds a promise of swift and delectable death. Interesting. Will I use that on myself? No, I will not. But maybe I should have said, no, I won't take your poison. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and an illithid tadpole are accompanied by notes written in an urgent scribble. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter, illithid undoubtedly, yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of seromorphosis on the cadaver, most strange. The final note is a single underlined word. Altered? Very cool.
Go find him.
Hastily written note.
Knowing our luck, something already ate the poor bastard.
My dear Nettie, I entrust
He
you...
won't get off that easily. We can force his corpse to talk if it comes to that.
We did. We did, honey. Wear it always. The circlet to open the library. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He also has the rune, but won't give it to anyone. So be sure you have good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet. She's getting lazy. Master Housen. Okay. So the circlet opens the library. And there is a... Wrath has a rune to enter the vault. Mind Flayer parasite specimen, huh? Hanging suspended in murky slime, the living tadpole looks like some hideous cousin to the slug, only gorged and slick with remnants of brain fluid. I'm gonna take that. Thank you. Holson's pipe. Okay, that's interesting. He's left his pipe here. A wooden pipe, worn smooth with age and use, still smells faintly of some exotic tobacco. Should we take that to give to him? And Holson's Journal, Volume 1. Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it, and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Korga will demand answers I don't yet have. I'd better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Interesting. To know. I'm like, should I take the pipe with me? I'd be like, here, I'm a friend. I stole your pipe. We've got the runes as well. A personal account. If I can ping that bad boy. Read it. In Catheric, I see our family failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still did we not act until his light was all but snuffed. With a sightings record. A long list of owlbear sightings in the region, separated by date. The latest entry was written a 10-day ago, says cub. The word is underlined several times. And we have seen the owlbear and its cub. There's an empty socket here, so I guess you could slot a rune in here. We've got rune of the elk, eagle, and bear. So perhaps if you slot in another rune, something could happen in here? Actually, maybe the rune is the key to the vault. What do you reckon? You slot that in and then it'd be like the Chamber of Secrets underneath it. Okay, well let us leave the library with that in mind. Nettie's gloves. A pair of small, supple gloves stamped with an alternating pattern of leaves and acorns. Well worn and stained with earth, they are in excellent condition. The druid notebook. This is an ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. It's not easy, but some words can still be made out.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie.
Catterick is finished, but it cost us the land. Darkness has fallen, corruption is everywhere. Chased by shadows, picking us off, druids and harpers alike. Our wounded were safe. I returned, searching for survivors. Lost, but I found his shade, put it to rest, and took his glaive. Blade infused with shadow. I have locked it away, to serve as a reminder that even victory can taste bitter. Oral Histories of Faerun, the Spell Plague. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. I will take that with me.
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
I will hand the stolen goods
You've won
back.
leniency, but lost your ill-gotten gains.
The good news is it's not everything that I stole, just some of the things that I stole. I still have my Mind Flayer Parasite specimen. I really thought I'd get away with that because she wasn't looking in my direction, but fair enough. I was like, I'll read that later. Maybe I should have just read it there. That's funny.
This calls for careful footwork.
Oh, never mind. Can we see what their attitude is towards us outside of...
Can't risk being in open view.
Spotted because of dark vision. That's fun.
This calls for careful footwork.
Okay, hang on. I've got another idea. Watch this.
Breathe deep and move.
One who tried to steal from us.
What's up for discussion?
Yet she failed.
Well, well, well. Me?
Hello, look at me. I'm a tiefling. I'm a devil woman. Look at me, not that guy.
It was brave of your companion to agree to take the poison. Please keep an eye on him while you're looking for Master Halsin. Just in case.
Do you know where Halsin went?
He and the adventurers were headed to the ruined temple in the west. Master Halsin studied that drow for days, and he was sure something at the temple could help his research. I'm praying he was right.
Okay, so Karlak, you keep her attention, right? You're in dialogue now. You two are in dialogue, which means I now going over here while you guys are talking. And where's that book? Ooh. So here's my sleight of hand check from stealing. Elixir of Sylvanus. Neutralizes the effects of all poisons. Interesting. There isn't a circlet here for the library. There's Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. Okay. Here we go. Roll target is a 6 for stealing this. If I also take this, can I take... Okay, Okay, so you can only take one thing at a time, of course.
Using a 5-finger discount.
A 5-finger discount. Here's my steel.
Your attempted pickpocketing was noticed. Now your life is on the line.
Damn, I really thought I could have gotten away with that second one, right? Oh, I got the book back that I wanted, and then my pickpocketing was noticed. Oh, that's so funny. So anyway, I've unfortunately... Okay. This bird is exhausted but angry.
Now this is my happy place.
What have they tried to steal from us? The game! We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
I want to do non-lethal. Where's the potential for toggling non-lethal? Because when I play on my controller, I don't think that there is a non-lethal option when it comes to Karlach. No, there it is. There. So knock someone unconscious. There you go. Non-lethal damage. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know why I can't find that on mouse and keyboard controls, but I have non-lethal. I mean, that doesn't seem non-lethal at all. It seems quite aggressive.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay. Non-lethal damage, of course. Okay, now dazed. Now bonus action. Okay, Nettie is knocked out temporarily. I'll take that book from you. And there's the circlet, the key of the ancients. Won't let me do an action on it, I just want to investigate it. Won't let me investigate it. Key to the ancients. The branches of this circlet are half fossilized, passed down through generations of druids. Fabricated during the founding of the grove, the reef is forever linked to its lands, the tiny rubies connected to its stones and structures, bidding them to do their bidding. Okay. I'm gonna take your quarterstaff so you can't attack me anymore. I'm gonna take that. I'm just gonna take your stuff. I'm gonna leave you with your circlet. I won't take your access to the library. Actually, I don't think I need Nettie anymore, right? So,
What's the story?
what's the story? Can you pick her up?
All right.
How do I pick up a...
Something the matter?
Yes. How do we drag... Oh, nice. I'll do this in a sec. Is there a way for us to drag a body and move it? You know, I want to like pick it up and go and put it somewhere. I wonder if that is something that we are able to do. So then we'll go and put her in the library and seal her in there.
Hey ho.
She's a child.
I have the ability to help a downed character, but I'm not looking to help a downed character right now because I will I'll get in trouble. I can throw my character because I am small, but I can't throw a druid who is also small. Karlach, toss me. Why is it like exploded in a pile of blood? So anyway, that's what that does. I can't pick up Nettie and throw, unfortunately.
I have a lot on my mind.
So that's not going to work. Well, I was going to drag you into the library and put you in there, but I think for the sake of this, here you go. You take that.
The game. We've shown them. Take grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample.
It's weird that I can do this here. Here you go. I can send items over here better in a controller view than I can in the other view.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
I did tell you that I would be reloading my rolls, and I'm the one who actively made the choice to steal books, and I am paying the price for that. So Nettie has been knocked out, and she's going to wake up and be like, man, I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. I feel so dizzy. I must have forgotten the last 5 minutes. Is there a spell that they can have them forget the last 5 minutes, wipe their mind? A deep crease in the spine makes the booklet fall open to reveal one recipe in particular. Neat writing in the corner marks it as an antidote for all known potions. This is it. The recipe that made me decide to publish my notes. The story might not interest you, but I shall record it for posterity. Feel free to skip to the actual recipe. I was sitting in the elf song, sipping my usual hot cocoa, the heat soothing the pain in my scaleless hands. A small child human stumbled through the door, sick as a dog. All the other patrons seemed like they wanted to help, but nobody could pay for an antidote for a stranger's child. Meanwhile, the ingredients were just lying around in the kitchen. Every single one of those people could have saved that child, but only I knew how. It felt like a crime. Recipe for 1 bottle of antidote, salts of mugwort, suspension of bullywug trumpet. Slowly trickle salts into suspension, stir clockwise until the concoction's consistency turns almost chewable. It might turn slightly green, but this is purely aesthetic. There's no effect on the antidote itself. And there is the rhyme. Okay, recipe unlocked for an antidote. Nice. Very good indeed. Wonderful. Yeah, I wonder if there is a spell that I can look into.
Direct me.
We have the ability to detect thoughts. I don't know if we have the ability to wipe memory.
What's next, I wonder?
I will turn you undead. Granting another advantage on stealth checks maybe should have been what we did before. That would have been nice. Maybe I need to unprepare one of my spells and put on another one. We'll see. I'll have to keep that in mind that I have Blessing of the Trickster. I sort of have Karlach talking to Nettie in dialogue, then Shadowheart Blessing of the Trickster on me, and then I pickpocket books, and then we don't get into a silly little fight. Alright, everybody. Let's leave. Good thing this stone door was closed, so nobody knows what we did in here. Guys, let's get out of here. And we'll just close this door. And we'll return Halsin, and Nettie will forget that we ever had a encounter. That's what we get for having non-lethal damage on, so we just knocked her out.
Until Master Halsin returns, my eyes must stay on Korga.
So Wrath has the key to the vault, apparently. I'm not going to risk getting into combat with everybody else, but let's talk to Shadowheart about these runes and these murals.
Something the matter?
Those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
So silly. So silly you are, Shadowheart. Okay, boy, I hope that fight with Nettie doesn't have any future consequences for the Grove. If that doesn't prove that I'm committed to my consequences of my Dungeons and Dragons adventure, I don't know what is. You know how much I really did want to just be like, oh, I didn't mean to do that, I'll reload, but it's like... I don't think we're going to be able to steal that idol. We're just going to have to rescue Halsin. But something that I really like about this game is the ability for us to have multiple pathways to handle a specific event. We can align ourselves with Korga, which is horrific. You can steal the idol to disrupt the ritual. You can go and rescue Halsin. Like, there are multiple avenues for this. You can also, I guess, convince the tieflings to leave the grove and offer to be their protection. A whole bunch of different things we can do. Now, the kid has returned to the parents, so let's check in.
Bells is out.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Nice. You receive...
I was fine.
Your mother was
What did I receive?
Fighting a bear.
I received Chimera's Locket. Grants its wearer the ability to cast dancing lights. Worked carefully into the locket's metal. Back at the words are never dark again. Interesting. I'm sort of torn. This episode was me switching between my keyboard and mouse and my controller just to see the things that I have like easier access to, and it really is interesting because there's some things that I find that are easier to access on the controller, and then other things where I'm like, where is it on keyboard and mouse? You know, there's definitely like things that are useful on both, which I think is why I am happy to switch between them. You know, I'm happy to switch between them. Depending on what serves me the best. But there you go. Arabella is safe. Her parents are grateful for her intervention. Was not killed by an evil snake. And at 3 hours, this is where we are going to be bringing this episode of Baldur's Gate 3 to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today as I enter turn-based mode, so I can hopefully have the dialogue stop and I talk. A lot of stuff happened this episode, and yet again, it feels like I've barely done anything. It's this very interesting feeling that we barely make any progress, but there's a lot to discover in those areas. So there's still a lot to take in this part of the game, and it is still definitely a learning experience. I'm not handling encounters with the utmost efficiency, of course, and I'm still making some mistakes that I'm learning about, but I'm having a really fun time navigating this game. There's just a lot of stuff to take in, so it can be a little bit overwhelming at times, but having fun nonetheless. I hope you're having fun watching this adventure and seeing me learn. We will be exploring more of the Emerald Grove and talking with its inhabitants before we venture out in the search for Halsin. Next episode, we will also be probably looking at Karlach's Paladins because they're also to the west, and we will have another camp conversation session, I'm sure. But thank you so much for watching me today. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.